in the game.
Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Houston Cougars and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Enough to move the chains. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Hits inside. It's Kearney. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Right side, it's Kearney. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Has to have it on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line,
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll go to the counter play. There's a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Santos. Left side, it's Davis. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They think there's room to run to the right here. Down he goes.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throws it back. He's got it way down the field. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll ride him again. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and 6 yards to go. They want to run it left here. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide right, it's Kearney. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Throws quickly. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touchdown Cougars, and they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down immediately.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And that one's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Scanning the field, it's Santos. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. With the catch, it's Hale. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for the edge. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken a...
Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 89, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Out wide left, it's House. Turning it on. Oh, what a caught. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to pass. It's Santos. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs. And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off-play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Bowling Green in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking the loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it on the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Santos. Working the middle, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Rid of it on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Sanford. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires downfield. Right side, it's House.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Dropping back, it's Santos. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. Bringing it back. Past the 6. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Sanford. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.